I'm with Graham O'Connell and we're at Learning Technologies 2012. Graham's the Head of Learning and Curriculum at Civil Service Learning. Graham, what have you picked up from Learning Technologies?
Well, quite a range of things, I think. I've been quite struck at some of the big thoughts that have been going on around how technology is changing and how we need to change how we think about technology. And from a learning point of view, which I guess is my expertise, I guess I'm used to thinking about what is it that people need to learn. So it's about content. But it's really struck me that we need to focus on how people think. And if they are going to really exploit their expertise, their capabilities, then it's about helping them to find ways to think new ways. So this is not just about giving people information, it is about how they build their own knowledge, build their own creativity, how they work with others. So I think there's a lot from that sort of, how do you facilitate that? How do you happen? There's also been quite a few things, I think, of a more practical nature, which connect to that. The sort of growth in informal learning and how you blend that in with more formal structures. I've been struck about how learning should feature as a central prerequisite to get sort of base knowledge, competencies, get people up to a certain level of expertise. But if you really want to stretch people beyond that, it's about finding ways to for them to be part of social networks, for them to make better use of technology, for them to be more self-sufficient. A lot of generic learning these days is standardized, and that is not enough in itself. People have to find their own individualized learning, which needs to be self-directed and work effectively. So I've been quite struck at that sort of micro level. How do you do that? What are the practicalities? Right up to that big thinking of, how on earth do you help people to think new thoughts?
And are there any other small tips that you've picked up in particular that you'd like to go away and implement back in your organisation?
Yeah, where do I start? I've picked up lots of useful tips. I think for me, I want to help people to try and create their own learner journeys. And until now, I've been thinking, how do I structure content? How do we put things on a site of resources that's sort of more centrally driven, has some more control to it. And I realise that the line manager has a real critical part to play in this. So what I want to do is play more of a guide role to help line managers work with individuals to help them build their own unique journeys. Learning isn't something you just come into work, do, learn something, it's over and done with. It's a continual journey, and the more we can help people to plan, do and share that learning, I think the more that's going to be rewarding for individuals, will help them with their engagement, and the more benefits or feedback to business as part of that.
Graham O'Connell, thank you very much.
My pleasure.